Hey guys, and welcome back to GX Podcast, Say It How It Is, with your host Nyla
and Shanice.
And we are on episode 5. What is wrong with me tonight?
It's all the S's.
Tongue twisters. So, Shanice wasn't with us on our last episode.
No, I wasn't, but I heard it was a good one.
It was really, really good.
Yes.
So we talked about dating as a musician. Asha Jane was fantastic. Like, she was such a good guest to have on the show. And if you don't know about Asha Jane, get to know. She's on Instagram. She's a singer, songwriter, actress, and she's just beautiful in all that she is. So yeah, she talked about her experiences, which hopefully sparked up some conversations with some of the females out there, some girls. Hope you took some advice, okay? But we did have some guys that were a bit disappointed that it was just a girls chat.
Okay, so the guys want to get involved in the convo too.
Yeah, okay. So we are bringing on some guys to talk later on in the weeks to come. We're going to do a male version and have a male's perspective on dating.
The male team.
So yeah, so if you check out last episode, if you want to know all about dating an artist, and look for the next one for you guys out there, okay? So I'm really excited about today's episode because we have a celebrity guest. So, but before we get into that, we got our Newport news.
Yes, we have, as ever, our weekly Newport news. We've got loads of things going on.
Yeah, it is World Poetry Day, guys.
Lovely.
So all you artists out there, all you writers, we'd love to know about what you're writing about at the moment. So, get in touch with us. Send us some of your work so we can showcase it. Because we are all about talent and we love writers. I like writing.
I personally love poetry. I'll read all of it, so send it in. I promise.
I don't think I've ever been great at poetry. My poetry, everything got a rhyme. But you don't always have to rhyme, do you?
No. I like even if it doesn't rhyme. I like the stuff that doesn't rhyme.
Yeah.
A bit messy, a bit different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, also we have other things going on in Newport at the moment. A lot of it is online, which, that's the situation normal. Is the new norm. The things that we're in right now, a lot of things are online. So what's online, Shanice?
If you head over to Zeba Creative UK, she's got some creative online workshops for you guys to get involved in. It's going to be super cool.
Yeah, awesome. I also know that Folk of the Footbridge, this is really interesting, right? Have started a project about the Usk and how it was shaped. The River Usk, guys. So this looks really interesting. It's going to be online. Their project is running till the end of March, I believe. So yeah, check it out. Okay, check it out. And I think that's our Newport news.
We need more Newport news. We need you guys to send us more anything.
Yeah, tell us
accomplishments. You want to be proud.
We do. We do. Celebrate successes and achievements. Okay, without further ado, guys, we are going to go into today's episode, which is titled Celebrity Guest Interview with none other than Benji Webbe from Skindred. Hey, Benji!
Hiya, guys. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good to see you guys being productive and doing stuff, And I did hear what you were saying about being online. It seems like the whole world is moving online, So, but it's really good because we stay connected, and that's a good thing,
Yeah, I mean, I was saying the other day, thank God for technology. What would we do if we didn't have it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, in this day and in this time without this, oh my God, I dread to think.
I know.
Dread to think.
Really appreciate you coming on the show. As every week, or I say every episode, we like to start off with a game. So.
A what? A game?
Yes, a game. Yes. So you be
in. One thing you guys gotta know is I change my glasses quite often.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the sort of person that if you ask me a question and I think I should change my glasses to answer, I'll do that. Okay, just so you know. So if all of a sudden I look different, just roll with me. That's how I am. Okay.
Write in the comment section below how many times you see Benji change his glasses. There you go.
You better speak up. Number one, you better speak up.
Oh, I got shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout.
Tell him again.
Tell him
again,
Shanice. I'll tell him again. However many times you see Benji changing his glasses, that's how. Write in the comment section.
Yeah, and
There
maybe,
you go.
maybe
What if it's a good conversation? I'm gonna change them loads.
Okay, so since you are a musician, we could only play, a musical game, I think.
Actually.
So
Go on in.
we're gonna play, this is Finish the Lyrics with Benji Webbe.
Let's go, guys.
How are you feeling about it?
About what?
About this game?
Dude, we haven't started yet.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a line and you're gonna finish the line, okay?
Cool, I'm down.
Cool.
Let's rock.
Okay, so your first line is, but if you're talking about my baby.
You're talking about someone else's because my baby's only little.
That should have been the line.
Well, don't you know that song? My baby's only little baby.
No, but you've just
Well,
got
that's
a
what I
song.
thought you were saying, guys. Come on now.
Okay, I'm gonna sing it. Do you want me to sing it? Will it be better?
Please, because you're gonna sing the one you know.
Okay.
Cool, do it.
But if you're talking about my baby.
First of all, I don't want to be rude. I think you need to be more. If you're gonna sing a song by Michael Jackson, you're gonna have to sing it with the right key. Because you're going. If you're talking about my baby. What's that?
I'm not the singer, mate. You're the singer. We're all the
talking about
singer.
my baby, it don't matter if you.
Yeah! Obviously, it is the king, Michael Jackson. Black or
But
white.
please, can I? What's your name again, kid?
Nyla.
No, Nyla, can you please? See, if you're gonna sing, please sing in key. It's really important.
You know what? I will try.
Sorry.
I will try and sing in key, but we gotta leave that to you. You're the musician.
Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, if you'd have sang in key, I'd have known it straight away. I thought it was the other one.
Okay.
I thought it was the other song. Let's do it again.
Go on,
I'm ready
Shanice,
now.
you sing in key.
Right, the pressure is definitely on because this one is a good one too. See if you get this
But
one.
you best sing now. You best sing, girl.
I feel nice. Like sugar
Like you
and
know that I
spice.
eat chips and rice.
I feel like we should have
Is
done
that right?
Benji Webbe version of
Yeah.
every song. There you go.
I feel nice. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. That's right, yeah?
Yeah, of course, that is James Brown. Okay, next one. I really hope you get this one. I feel like I did this one just for you, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it justice now because you've proved to the world that I can sing. So I'm going to give it a shot. The Ice Age is coming, the sun's zooming in.
The Game of Thrones was a great TV show. Is that it?
Engines stop running, the wheat is growing thin.
I remember Arya from Game of Thrones. No?
No, mate.
She says yeah!
You guys must have different TVs from me, man. Because sing the lyrics again.
The Ice Age is coming, the sun's zooming in.
I remember Game of Thrones was really good. It's not that. We're singing a different song.
Yeah, we must be, guys. My version was
Because,
obviously.
listen, look at the lyrics, man. The lyrics straight off the bat. The Ice Age is coming. It gotta be Game of Thrones. The
Yeah.
Ice Age is coming. Game of Thrones was great.
So that, guys, was The Clash. London's Calling. Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoever your father is, he needs to teach you some lessons in singing, dude. I don't know what's going on around here. You know, for that, I think I'm gonna have to change my glasses.
All right, Shanice, give him another one. Give him another one.
Please give me another one.
Right, I'm not sure I can sing this one, but I'll
Okay.
give it a go. I really don't even know the tune.
That's even better.
Do you want me to help you?
I've been with you such a long time.
I've been with you such a long time.
Definitely not what I said.
Yeah, that's cool.
Finish the line.
I've been with you such a long time. See, hang on a minute. I don't know it.
You're my sunshine, and I want you to know you're my best friend.
Oh, come on, dude, that's Queen.
Yes, well done. It is Queen.
You're my best friend.
Yes, it is. Okay,
Been
this one.
with you such a long
There you go.
time.
See, he sings so much better.
And I want you to know that I love you.
Yes.
My
Yes.
best friend.
Okay, so this one is because you're a freak for the rhythm, slave to the dance.
I think that's a song by a band from London, England called Cynrud. You're a freak for the rhythm, slave to the dance. I didn't write that one, so I don't know the next one.
And now I've got you in the palm of my hand.
I found a static. I always do this on stage. Don't tell anybody. I beat the panic. I spin it. You know me. Yeah. And you know what? No one ever knows any different. It's fantastic.
Right, we're gonna do two more, I think.
Right. Let's see if you know this one. Oh, I'm gonna sing it.
Go on then.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah, one more. I nearly added that. One more time, please.
Nana, you're gonna help me out.
Okay. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
Shut your eyes. Shut your eyes. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Right, because she's gonna do it anyway, so we better shut his eyes.
That was Dua Lipa, guys. Don't
What
stop
song is
now.
that, girls?
Okay, we got one more for you. Are you ready? One more.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Pick me, what is it?
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache.
Well, God bless you, but it's the only thing that don't stop the ache. Jesus, it never ends.
And of course, that song was what?
Slipknot.
Slipknot, Duality. Thank you for playing. Finish the lyrics with
Yes.
Benji Webbe.
Duality is a great song. It's one of my favourite Slipknot songs.
Yeah, it's one of mine too.
And actually, I think that was one of my favourite games I was creating.
Good.
Ever played.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so there's lots going on at the moment with the restrictions, with the lockdowns. Everyone has been affected in different ways. I'm going to hand it to Shanice because I know Shanice is a fan of Cynrud and I know a lot of her flatmates are. So yeah, over to you.
Yeah, I've had so many people so excited for this interview. So I've got lots of questions to ask.
Thank you, that's good. Thank you so much, Shanice. Thank you.
Well, let's start. Can you tell us a bit about how you got into music in the beginning? Because obviously
I got into music because, when I think about it, my mother used to make me watch musicals. I mean, grab me by the back of the neck and force me to sit down and watch musicals. And I guess that I got into it. I got into the West Side Story. I got into Carousel. But then I started listening, and then I started doing this thing called a vibrato. I never even knew. You know what a vibrato is?
No.
Oh, and when I started doing that, it sounded good. So I thought, shit, I sound good doing a vibrato. So I started singing the songs. But you know what? I think what got me into music was like cartoons. Watching cartoons on TV and like doing the voices and stuff. But then I realized that my voice, everything I was doing, and then I started getting into like the music my father and mother was playing, and I started singing along to Jackson 5, all the Motown songs and all the old ska stuff. And so I think that was a very early influence with me, music, just being that guy, and listening to a lot of music. And, and that's what I knew that being a kid from a scruffy council estate, music was my salvation, and like I said about stuff that my mother was listening to and my father was listening to. But then around 14, 15, I always liked the music that was on the radio, which was David Bowie, T-Rex, and I liked then all of a sudden the punk rock thing come along, and being a black guy, I'm like, oh, I can't be a punk rocker. I'm black, they're all white. That was rubbish, and then I started noticing that all these rastas, all these people into reggae music was hanging around with these punk rockers, and it just seemed to melt properly to me. It was like, wow, I found my world. This is my world, so that's how I sort of got into music.
I think that's really cool. I think like you said, you came from a council estate, and you're from Newport, if I'm correct.
That's right.
So people watching at home, guys from Newport, you can see that, you know, if you get involved in different music things, you could end up, you know.
You get involved in some things, you can end up in prison. But you know what I would say to anybody? I mean, this wasn't a plan. I didn't plan to do this. I did when I was in school, and the teacher would say, "What? What are you going to do after school?" I don't bloody know. I'm going to do it. But I knew that my voice was gifted. I could make people laugh in class. You know, I mean, and I knew that there's something in the if you can make people laugh in class, there's something in there. That's comedy, and comedy is very, you know, that's something that people will always want. Comedians, they will always want to laugh, and it's a shame because I was making kids laugh, but the teachers in school were telling me I'm stupid. No, I wasn't stupid. I was very clever.
Yeah.
So I say that to anyone out there who may be class as the class clown, pursue it. You know, obviously you've got to do your studies. I just couldn't study. I was really bad at it. You know, I mean, they give me homework. I was like, nah, not for me. You know, and I was wrong. I knew I was wrong, but I knew that entertainment is where I should be, and whether it be in a class full of 6 kids or on a stadium or in a stadium in front of 80,000, I still feel that same guy who was in school being told to shut up by the teacher is the same guy who's on stage. You know, so that's how I believe.
Oh, that's cool. You say you've been on stage in front of 80,000 people. That can you talk to us a bit about that? About touring and where you've been?
You know what? I'm the sort of guy, right? I'm in a band. I've been in a band for 20 years called Cynrud. And we played a lot of shows in front of one man and his dog and the security guard and a girl behind the bar. For a very long time. I mean, we traveled the country sleeping on people. I remember using a pissed smelly fucking blanket in someone's flat in Glasgow. I remember. So we did a lot of groundwork. There was no internet. So when you played in front of when you played in front of 10 people, you played in front of 10 people. And you had to make such an impact on that 10 people. The next time you went back to that town, you had 20 people there. You know, there was no when people wanted to buy your record, they'd have to go to the record store, order your record, and pick it up in 3 weeks. You know, so but what I'm saying is, I as an artist, now I might play in front of a lot of people, but it took a long time. And sometimes we play in a different country where we still play pubs. So we can play like a festival like with 80,000, and 2 hours later, well, two or 3 days later, we're in a bar in front of 6 people. But you know what? For me as an artist, I don't do this for them or 80,000, I do it for me because I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy it. The reason why I wear a fucking stupid hat is not for you, it's for me. You know, and that's something that I've always done. I think being an artist, you have to put yourself first, you know? And I think this lockdown has definitely taught me to put myself first, not in a pompous way, but more of like in a taking care of myself way, you know? And what do I want? What do I want to uplift me, you know? And I do it on a daily basis on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. And you know, I just think that you've got to pursue your heart and don't let anybody tell you that you can't or you can't, because you can if you want to. Success is not living in Beverly Hills. I live in Beverly Hills, baby. You know, and I love where I live and I love the neighborhood. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Even if they give me more money, I really wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I'm happy in Newport. It's a town that, you know, I mean, it's a town that has accepted me for who I am and what I am, and I'm loved by all different nationalities, and I love that, you know. And I want to be in my town. I want other people who are in a similar situation from being an orphan, you know, being an orphan as a little boy. I want people to know that no matter what, where you come from, you can continue to follow your journey. You can follow your road and get where you need to be. You know, success ain't money, you know. Success is a mind and a heart thing.
I love what you just said about taking care of yourself, because we've done a few episodes now and that keeps coming up, especially during now, you know, focusing on yourself, self-care, you know, and it has been hard, I can imagine, for a band, for a musician that travels and tours, you know, and the restrictions have been in place for over a year now. What have Cynrud done? How have you?
Wow, do you know what? This is what I'm saying. Now, listen, if I waited for people, I would have released 2 songs. and that's waiting for a group of men to get together. I'm like, sorry for swearing, but fuck them. I'm going to do what I need to do to keep me sane. So, since the lockdown started last March, Skindred was in the middle of writing in the very beginnings of writing a new record. So, we all had to go our separate ways. No one could see each other. But I had an idea to do a covers album. I've always liked, like I said earlier, I like classic rock, David Bowie, T-Rex, Queen. I love all them bands, and I also love ska, reggae music. And I thought, well, let's do something different. So what I did was, I did this a covers album. Basically, I took songs like Bohemian Rhapsody, Get It On, by a bunch of stuff, AC/DC, Motorhead, and I did them in all these classic rock songs. I did them in a ska style. And I just put them up. I recorded them with a friend of mine from Nottingham called Sticks, and we finished like 12 songs, and I put them up on the streaming sites. And every week, I think it was every 2 weeks, I put a video up of me being stupid and singing along to the song. But that was something I wanted to do. But I wish I could have done it with my band, but they're too fucking, they just too slow. Gotcha, I'm too quick for you. I'm just, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And I would have loved to do it with my band. Like, we did a couple of things, but that's not enough for me as an artist. That's not enough for me. So I'm glad I did that. I got that album out, and that did really well. Last summer, a lot of people was playing it at their barbecues and having fun with it. I went on then. Well, I've been writing more. I've never written so many Skindred songs in my life with the band. We've been writing so much. I used to be in a band years ago before I was in Skindred. I was in a band called Dub War, and we've been writing a new album, which is sounding absolutely fantastic. I got into writing with the bass player from Dub War. His name's Richie Glover, and we got a project called Diamond Spider, which is like country, blues. It's very theatrical music. It's very out there. If you listen to that, you wouldn't think it's the guy from Skindred, but that's Diamond Spider, and I enjoy doing that. And I also, my granddaughter, she was in trouble again, and I called her up, and she was a bit upset. So I thought, you know what? When my kids were little, I used to tell them stupid stories off the top of my head. So I told my granddaughter, I just made her up there, and The Wonderful Adventures of Kevin the Kitten, just a short story. But I did it on WhatsApp, and then I listened back a couple of hours later, and I'm like, that's all right, I'm going to try and find an illustrator to do it. So I found this really cool illustrator called Adam Goddison, and Adam did all the illustrations. And November the 12th, I think it was November the 12th, or December the 12th, I actually finished the book, and I self-published, and I got The Wonderful Adventures of Kevin the Kitten, the children's book out there. So if any of you guys go to bigcartel.com, The Wonderful Adventures, and you can find the book. So I've been very productive, and I've been very busy. And number one of all things, I've been training 5 days a week, and it's hard when there's no gym. So I get on my bike, and I do like a 15-mile ride a day, and I do it in the snow and the ice, and it's not cool, but I know for a fact if I just sit in my house, chocolate, biscuit, curry rice, it's just gonna pile on. By the time, do you know what? By the time this thing's over, and it will be over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it will.
By the time this thing's over, and we have our injections and we move forward, they will be fucking rolling me on stage. And I knew I had to do something. I'd look like fucking Veruca Salt. They'd be pushing me on there. Oompa, loompa, Benji is back. Look at him, fat, and he is on crack. That's what it would have been like. So I knew in my heart that exercise is so important. And do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Some days I'm on my bike and I'm riding 15 miles. I go from Miles in Pill all the way up to Ringland and back, the long way around. And do you know what? When I'm doing it, I'm like, I hate this. But the feeling I get when I get home and put my bike away, you can't buy that feeling in a bag.
No.
I don't care what bag you're buying. The feeling I get is so powerful, and so it's an uplifting thing. And you know what? It's free and it's beautiful, and I do it daily.
Yeah.
I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's awesome. I think you answered our questions without us having to ask you. So.
No, listen. I do it all the time. People say best interview I've ever had. The guy knows not fucking talking.
Exactly. So during lockdown, obviously you just said you've done loads. You wrote the book, Colin the Kitten, which you guys, like Benji just said, you can get it online. Big Cartel, Colin the Kitten.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. Let me see if I got it over here somewhere. I have to have a copy.
We'll put some links in so you guys can order.
Anyway, that's what it looks like.
Colin the Kitten. Awesome.
Yeah, Colin the Kitten. I can't remember where I got it. I think you get it from bigcartel.com.
Okay.
If you go there and look for, I think it's Colin the Kitten. Yes, Colin the Kitten at bigcartel.com.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
if you want it, all you children out there, get Colin in your life. It's a great story. The kids will love it.
And again, like we've been talking about exercise and how to keep yourself, mentally stable through this time. And is self-care so important? It is. It really is.
I honestly think, I don't know what I would be. Like I said, I think I would have gained so much weight because I enjoy eating.
Yeah.
But at the same time, thank God, I started going to the gym about 3 years ago and I haven't stopped. Obviously, the only thing that stopped me is the pandemic. But a lot of my friends who was going to the gym haven't been to the gym. But because I can't get to the gym, I knew I have to do cardio. Because I don't want to, when this thing's over, I don't want to be that fat black guy on stage anymore. I want to be sharp. I want to be on my game. I want to bring the best A game. In my mind, that's me. I want to fit into the best clothes. I want to be in the best shape of health. I want to get on that stage and rock people more than I ever did. Because you know what? People are going to deserve to be rocked harder than they did before. Yes. And I want to be that guy to deliver that show every night without fail.
Yeah, definitely. Anything you want to ask before we start closing it?
I mean, that is crazy. It's a big old question. I've got so many questions in my head.
Ask them then!
What's next for Skin Dread? Yeah. Where do you see yourself now moving forward?
We've just, we've just written, I think it's something like 40 songs. And we're just about to sign a new record deal.
Awesome.
And another thing I like to say about record deals, let me tell you something. We've released 8 albums in the last 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. We've released, just so people know, we've released every album on a different record label.
Wow.
What I'm trying to say, the first time a record label got dropped me, I thought I nearly went to Josh Street Bridge with a bit of rope over my neck. But you know what? What I'm trying to say is that if you persevere and you love what you do, they will come again.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy that we're signing a new record deal and things are just moving forward. We're writing a bunch of songs. Like I said, I'm doing the Skin Dread stuff, the Dub War stuff, the Diamond Spider stuff. I'm just so happy. As much as this pandemic has taken away, for me as a musician and having the time, I feel like I had all my life to write my first album, and having these 2 years to write again, it's like starting afresh, and I'm embracing it like that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's great. It's all about perspective and how you view the lockdown and using it. I think is coming.
Pardon?
Lockdown. I think in all our episodes is coming out. Everybody's saying how. It's all about your mindset. And if you look at
do you know what? This is definitely all about mindset. I mean, look, there's a lot of conspiracy stuff. This is what I do with the conspiracy stuff. Delete! Bye! I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm a very practical person. I want to see it today. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me about down the road and this and that. I just don't believe it and I don't care about it. I want my cake today. I don't want to wait till next week to go in the fridge till it thaws out. And I believe all these people doing this stuff, it's just setting fear. It's setting fear. And it's a shame. It's a goddamn shame.
Yeah.
But there's idiots out there who will say these things and there's no proof or nothing. But they set that fear inside you. And that's why I was starting to get fearful myself with all the messages on my phone and stuff. I'm scrolling through and like an idiot, I started reading it and it was affecting my brain in a not productive way. So I chose, you know what? There's friends, I keep doing this with my hand, I haven't got my fucking phone in my hand, right? There's friends who I've known for 30, 40 years who kept sending me this shit and it's like, is this making you upset? And they're like, yes. I said, well, don't fucking send it to me because I don't want to be upset. Yeah. Leave me alone. And I think what you need to do in this time is not sit in fear, but grasp the energy which is lifting you above it. Like I said, going to the gym, or what I should say is riding my bike, training every day, that sets me up for life. Mm-hmm. Sets me up for a mindset of wanting to do something better, And that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm excited for this thing to pass.
Yeah. So
I can continue on my journey. I don't feel like my journey stopped though. I just feel like it's a different route,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're excited to see Skin Dread back where they're supposed to be on stage. And I'm sure many more people are going to be at those gigs, at those festivals, rocking. I know Skin Dread do have plans to tour, am I right?
Yeah, we got a tour in October. God willing, everything is going to fall into place, but people can get tickets. It's a British tour. We're touring with a band called Royal Republic, and they're from Germany, and they're really cool guys, and you know they're buzzed to be coming on the tour. So I think tickets are on sale now. It's September, October. Skinhead's playing. I can't remember where, but we're playing a lot of gigs in the UK. I know they're all in the UK, so it should be fun. I think it's about 15 dates around Britain.
That's amazing. Well, fingers crossed that will happen, and we will see you.
That's the vibe.
Thank you again. Thank you for joining us. It's been great
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
Can I go and have my chips and pie now, please?
Yeah, of course you can. I just wanted to ask one final word from Benji Webbe on the GX podcast to the young people that are watching, aspiring musicians and artists that could look up to you and they don't know what to do during this time. Words from Benji, please.
I'd say trust yourself, follow your heart, and to your own self be true.
That's awesome. That's nice. Thank you. Shanice is dying over you. She just finds you hysterical. She does. Look, she's crying.
You know what? I don't even know where that come from. I think it's time to change your hat.
This is my favourite episode yet, honestly.
I'm gonna go get some chips. Bye.
Thanks. Bye, Benji. Bye. See you soon.
Take care, guys. God bless, man. Take care. Be cool. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Leave meeting. I am leaving. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay, look, she's hysterical. Benji is, like he said, he's a class clown. He grew up being a class clown. So it's okay if you're not academic, okay? Because like Benji said, as long as you're doing something that you love, yeah, and that's what it's about.
Yes. We're taking all Benji's energy and all his joy and all the laughter and just and the motivation.
Yeah.
And we're gonna channel it and use it the same. We're gonna do some cool things this lockdown.
Yeah, definitely so. And so it brings us to the last part of the episode, which is our Artist of the Week. And I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that it's World Poetry Day. So I just wanted to say that this artist, she does poetry, she does spoken word, she's a writer, and her name is Leah, but you can catch her on Instagram as Zana Leah. Zana Leah is our Artist of the Week. If you don't know about her work, then go to Insta, check it out. Yeah? But I was going to say happy birthday to Benji then. It was his birthday 10 days ago. I totally forgot. Oh well.
Oh.
Hope he celebrated it really well anyway.
Had a great time.
But thanks guys for tuning in on GX Podcast, Say It How It Is. And we look forward to you joining us next time for some more great topics. We will see you soon. Peace!